It's a beautiful day here in the Mile High City as we welcome you to Coors Field. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Colorado Rockies. Max Muncy, the league's current home run leader, will look to add a long ball or two to his total next. Alec Asher, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has that gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties, and if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Next for the Dodgers, Jock Peterson. He enters this one
Leading
second in the National League
Dodgers,
round trip category.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
First offering on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. These Rockies guys, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around now, Dero. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
And here's one that's taken for a ball. It's now 2-1 to the Dodger left fielder. And this is foul tipped as he stays alive here. But meanwhile, that ball came right back at our home plate umpire, and he may need some attention at this moment. And now a pitch on the way. This one is launched. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run there for Jock Peterson, number 35 now on the season, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0. I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. He was an offensive force in the first half and currently sits atop the league's home run leaderboard.
Yeah, Matty, he got off to such a hot start. He was able to relax and just be himself, and he has been absolutely killing the baseball.
And a high strike there, 0-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Muncy has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the 340 plateau.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Just hung in there on that one. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
So digging in now, Matt Beatty. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. One out, nobody on. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
3-0 to him now. The 3-0. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit out towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. Strike one to start the at-bat. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Hit hard to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
At the plate, Corey Seager. He begins this one with the fourth best batting average in the National League.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first two outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
0-1, here it comes. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Into the box, Will Smith, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
That evens it up 1-1. Beatty over at second. Bellinger at first, 2 out in the inning. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. It's off the rocks and gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Home run number 2 for him on the year, as the Dodgers have increased their lead now 4-0.
I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
At the plate, Alex Verdugo, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Now the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
The windup and the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
In now, Christopher Negron, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Line towards center field. Desmond's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Rockies nothing. Hyunjin Ryu, the Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a solid season up to this point. 15 wins on the year, and that's a pretty good number. He's going to look to add to that total in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Garrett Hampson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rockies, the second baseman, number 1.
First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. 0, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Here comes Ryu, 0-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Trevor Story in this one. He hit 7 home runs last month. That's a legit power threat. When you start looking at that over the course of a long season, he's putting up some big numbers. This guy's got great power.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. First offering on its way. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. One out, nobody on. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the 2nd out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Ryu's ready. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
You want to talk about setting the tone and getting your teammates relaxed? That's exactly what this pitcher did, coming in and punching tickets. First 2 batters of the game.
Blackman behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
His offense gave him an early lead, and he is on the attack. Punched out the first 2 guys and made it look easy and still getting ahead.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Next up for Los Angeles, Hyunjin Ryu. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big-time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
Here's Jock Peterson now. 2nd at-bat for him, and remember, he led off the ball game with that home run to get this offense going.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Just the 2nd inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Dunk going back at the track, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his 2nd of the game, and with it the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
The third baseman.
Stepping in now, Max Muncy. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Dahl, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Beatty.
Ready for another chance? Matt Beatty. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman.
1-1.
Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. Into the fountain and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 5 on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this is what Coors Field is all about, right? You come here to see runs, and that's what you saw today.
I just like this lineup. They didn't worry. They were going to hit homers regardless, but there's so much green grass out here playing in Denver. You stay on the approach that you're going to stay in a big part of the field. Next thing you know, you're back spinning stuff out of the yard.
Brian Shaw enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while.
Now batting, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Standing in now, Cody Bellinger.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
A base hit in his first trip. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Here's Corey Seager. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. And a ball 1-0. Shaw, a 6'1" right-hander. He was taken in the second round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to third, and he's safe.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Into the box now, Will Smith, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. A ball and a strike. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And the count will be full. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Dodgers out in front, 6-0. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Takes this the other way to right. Bellinger is there to put it away for out number 1.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
Here's Nolan Arenado. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu. He's picked up 14 hits in 25 tries. He's also hit 3 home runs. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Arenado swings, and this one is crushed out to left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Batting good. When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Settling in now, Mark Reynolds, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 1-1 to the Rockies first baseman.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Peterson. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, Ian Desmond.
In now, Ian Desmond, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ryu comes set. Here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. High chopper to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rockies strand 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Verdugo. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat.
Verdugo.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Verdugo, a native of Arizona. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with 1 away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. Into the box, Christopher Negron. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
1 and 2. Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Now the payoff pitch home. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Payoff pitch one more time. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Desmond has it in his tracks, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The pitcher, number 99, Hyunjin Ryu.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and so here's the pitcher now, Hyunjin Ryu, the next to bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. After it is Blackman, but this will land untouched. 2 out, nobody on. The 0-2 pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Dodgers down in order. They lead it 6-0.
The Rockies are due to hit in the third, and they're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so all season long. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts. So that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Digging in now, Chris Iannetta, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, it's a big enough sample size, but he's just 1 for 14. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Lined into right, a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
In now, Brian Shaw. And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now batting, number 1.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. The 0-1 delivery. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more is down low, and he gets the call. Strike 3 looking.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box, David Dahl. Fouled off. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And he takes strike 2. Iannetta stands at second with 2 gone. Line drive to left. Peterson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for Colorado. They still find themselves down 6-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jock Peterson. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Pitch on the way. In there, 0-1. The 0-1 down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it.
Into the second deck and gone.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in 1 game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Mike Dunn answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Mike Dunn. The third baseman, number 13, Max.
Standing in now, Max Muncy, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. A swing and a miss there, 2-2. 7 runs, 10 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Beatty.
Standing in, Matt Beatty, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The 0-1 on its way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. 7 runs, 10 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Now batting, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope.
And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
A line shot to third base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out.
The shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 0-1. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Dahl's in pursuit.
He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Rockies nothing. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The right fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 0-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
Shortstop, Trevor Story.
So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Trevor Story. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. A bouncer up the middle. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting.
And this is not an easy play when you have the range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
So stepping in, Nolan Arenado. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
He's set. Here it comes. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's Mark Reynolds. And he fouls this one off. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 0-1 delivery. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, a tough pitch to lay off that time, but he got away with it. 1-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit, froze him, but just missed the zone.
Blackman at third with 2 away. Throws it on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now in the box, Will Smith. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
First pitch on its way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Chuno now.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Now the 2-0. is taken, strike one.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking for. Move on to the next pitch.
The 2-1. Now a ball hit towards Story at short. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after two great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can.
This is pulled into right. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. Has been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Into the box now, Christopher Negron, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a curveball misses inside. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
In now, Hyunjin Ryu, as he sends it on the ground to first. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Now batting, Jock Peterson. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Backhanded. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping in, Ian Desmond. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
First delivery to him on the way. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Here it comes. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. Here comes the first pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. One out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Daniel Murphy will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9, Daniel Murphy.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. He's got the average up to 307 here with 19 homers, 39 driven in. A bouncer to the left side. Seager scoops it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Jake McGee gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Striding in, Max Muncy facing some tough pitching in this one. His bat's been kept uncharacteristically silent.
Yeah, but it only takes one swing, guys. You know as well as I do, he gets a pitch in the middle of the plate. With one swing at a bat, he could change the entire complexion of this game.
He's set, and the pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Here comes the 0-1, and a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. His individual history against Jake McGee. He's a .300 hitter, 3 for 10. He's taken him deep once. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
2-1.
Now a slider misses, and that pushes the count to 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Ready for another shot now, Matt Beatty. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. First pitch on its way. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left.
Ball,
1-1. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Muncy on at first, nobody out. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. He'll try again, 1-2. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. I might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late, had no chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Cody Bellinger, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 0-1. Might have jammed him a little there, as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he popped him up. Coming in is Dahl. He can't get there as it falls in.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Standing in now, Corey Seager, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 1-2 is taken down and in for a ball. Runners are at first and second with one away. Strike three called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Into the box now, Will Smith, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hit in the air out to right. Blackman's after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Dodgers strand a couple, but they're still in control, 7-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Garrett Hampson. And he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
0-1. This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, that's what the threat of getting a bunt down and the threat of speed does. It brings the third baseman in right there in too far to be able to react in time to that bullet down the line.
Ready once again, David Dahl. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. From the stretch. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. Another one sent foul. Again, another foul ball. Oh, he brought it back.
The right fielder, number 19, Charlie.
Digging in to try it again, Charlie Blackmon. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off there, 1-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
1-0 pitch on the way. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
In now, Trevor Story, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Here's the 0-2. And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Digging in, Nolan Arenado. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Ryu comes set. Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike 1.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
The 0-2 home. Hit out towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. 2 left for Colorado. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Wade Davis enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 71, Wade Davis.
Ready now, Alex Verdugo. Last time through was a base hit.
Number 27, Alex Verdugo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Hard on the ground towards short. Story picks it up. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, second baseman, Christopher Negron.
Now at the plate, Christopher Negron. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Reynolds has a play, and that's the second out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 99, Hyunjin Ryu.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Hyunjin Ryu. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon, and you have to say he's really earned it. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Oh, here's the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Davis has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, and they hold a 7-0 lead. In now for Colorado, Mark Reynolds. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping up now, Ian Desmond. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and they froze him on a good changeup. Tough one. If you got good arm action, and this pitcher certainly does have good arm action out there, tough to decipher between the fastball and changeup. He's got to be willing to stay back and take the ball the other way.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. High and deep to right center. After it is Verdugo. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So a good pitch there to get the out, and with that we'll take a look at the league leaderboard in terms of team ERA, and we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Two away now in the Colorado seventh, and standing in now the catcher Chris Iannetta. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Peterson. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Jock Peterson will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. First delivery to him on the way, and this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Peterson aboard here at first with nobody out. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Coming to the plate now, Matt Beatty. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Runners on first with one down. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Ready on 1 and 2. On the ground to the right side. Fielded cleanly to second for one. Back to first, and they won't get them both, but they wouldn't have had any had it not been for an excellent play at first base.
That's a really difficult turn for a first baseman. You have to come get the ball, make a strong, accurate throw. So you need two good throws, not an easy double play to complete.
Stepping in now, Cody Bellinger, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Now the 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left.
Waiting on it is Dahl.
No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for LA, but they're still in control, 7-0. Raimel Tapia will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Pedro Baez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Pedro Baez.
This is skied into short left center. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Digging in the switch hitter, Garrett Hampson. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, David Dahl, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's hitless in 3 at this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Lays off 2-2 now.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Scott Oberg comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Scott Oberg.
Now to the plate, Corey Seager. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Corey Seager.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The 0-1 off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over. That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Smith.
Standing in now, Will Smith, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Oberg was born in Massachusetts. He was selected in the 15th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Blackman is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out.
The center fielder, number 27, Alex Verdugo.
Striding into the box, Alex Verdugo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. 0-1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Line to the right side, but a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Dodgers down in order. and they hold a 7-0 lead. Stepping up to the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
JT Chagua, a right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 47, JT Chagua.
First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Verdugo. He's there and records the first out.
Up next for Colorado, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Trevor Story. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. This is in the air out to straightaway center. On the run is Verdugo. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Stepping into the box, Nolan Arenado. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Fouled away. Last strike now for Colorado. Hit hard towards center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
So coming to the plate, Mark Reynolds. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball swung on and missed.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Now the 0-1. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. Arenado at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
A 7-0 shutout final today. The Los Angeles Dodgers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Hyunjin Ryu wins a league-high 16th decision. Alec Asher permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 7 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,897. The Rockies thank you for joining us here today. And as you exit Coors Field, we remind you to please drive home safely.